Hello everyone. Today we have come across with yet another topic of your ISC class 11th and 12th. Okay, English grammar. Okay, this time I would be bringing means I am bringing English grammar. Okay, uh, the most important topic of your class 11th and 12th. Okay, that is proposal writing. Right? What is proposal writing? Okay, till 10th you would be doing formal and informal letter, email, and one more thing, that is notice, right? And composition and the rest of the work from the English grammar. Okay, means these were the common things: composition, formal and informal letter, notice, and email. All right, so instead of formal and informal letter or notice and email, you would be having this time 10 marks of proposal writing. Okay, composition would be same, but instead of formal and informal letter and notice and email, you would be having proposal writing in this time. Okay, now, and new more things, it can be added in 12th class, but in 11th you would be having right now only proposal writing. Okay, and the rest were works. Okay, like you use the sentence, like start the sentence using instead. Okay, these types of things would be there. Okay, so now the question arises: what is proposal writing? What is a proposal? By word you could understood to propose anything, right? Now this, don't take it in that manner that we are going to propose someone by this letter. No, it is not a proposing letter. Propose have a meaning. What is the meaning of propose? Propose means to give an advice to anyone, to give your own advice, your own convenient things, what you are thinking, to give that thing to others. Okay, so that they can extract some good things from. Okay, so what they can extract from my proposal? Okay, this is called proposal writing. Okay, I hope you have understood the meaning of proposal. Okay, so proposal means to propose anything, right? To give anything, to give an advice to someone. Okay, to give a suggestion to anyone, right? So this thing is known as proposal. Okay, like if some problem is there in your local area, let's take an example of road. Okay, road is not they are not very smooth. They are very rough, and they have like a small dicks over there. Okay, where the water get collected, and due to this, in the monsoon, and when water will collect, then it will create a lot of diseases like malaria and cholera, right? Due to which we suffer from diseases and all the things, right? So for that you need to write the proposal to advise that how you can rectify this thing. Okay, how you can rectify this thing. So for that you need to write the proposal, right? So I hope now you understood the meaning of proposal writing. Okay. It is very interesting, but little tough, little confusing than latter. Okay, latter was quite easy. Okay, where you would be having the sender's address, receiver's address, then salutations, then subject, then your own words, convenient words. After at the last, you would be having the signature and all the things. Okay, so but this time you would be having the very less things. Okay, but confusing thing too. Okay, so you need to remember the postulates which I am telling you, like of heading, statements, and objectives. Like these types of headings you would be having. Okay, so you have to be well versed with these types of headings. Don't be, I'm telling you all the things, all the postulates right now. Okay, so I hope now you understood what is proposal. This would be of 10 marks. Okay, this would come in your examination of 11th and 12th of 10 marks. Okay, so last unit, if you give in the unit, okay, unit test, so you got an idea about proposal, which type of proposal have come, and your teacher might have told you the format of proposal, right? So if not, don't worry, I'm going to tell you right now. Okay, I hope you have understood the meaning of proposal. It is a very straight meaning, to propose anything, to give anything. What you will give, any advice, any idea, okay, any suggestion you'll give, right? So yeah, let's see what is proposal writing, how you will write, what is a good approach to write the proposal writing, right? So I hope you have understood what is proposal writing. Okay, so just let's see the format of proposal writing. Okay, so this is the format, this and this is the format. Okay, you would be having total 10 points, 10 to 11 points. Okay, and accordingly that you would be having the marks as well. Okay, so the marks are allotted on the main points. Okay, the marks are allotted on the main points like of heading, statement of objectives, the list of measures. Okay, then you would be having the budgetary requirements if you are having, and name, heading, head boy, head girl means your position and your schooling. Okay, so let's see the format of proposal writing. You have to begin a proposal writing with heading. What is heading? Heading refers to any, like in 10th class you would be writing the formal letter. In formal letter you would be having the subject. Same here, you would be having the heading. You have to take a catchy heading. Okay, you have to extract a catchy heading from the question itself. Okay, and paste it over here. Okay, paste it over here. This is your heading. Okay, the main point, the main postulate of your question you have to pick up and just write over the heading. Like let's take question that there's a cause of malaria due to the roads are not very good. Okay, the roads are not very good. They are having the dicks, and in that ditch the water get filled up and causes causes mosquitoes and all the flies. Okay, which causes the diseases like of cholera and malaria and malaria. Okay, so what would be your heading in this question? The heading would be that correctify or rectify of the holes of road. Okay, so according to you, you have to choose the words. Okay, which can be perfect, which should be perfect, means when a reader reads it, he can understand that yeah, the matter would be on this topic. Okay, so this is a topic just. Okay, what is this is a topic heading, or you could write simply topic according to your convenience. Okay, but in the question paper, in the examination, you do not need to, you should not write topic here. You have to write heading and the convenient word through which a reader can understand that rest of the things would be upon this topic. Okay, the rest of the things would they will wander upon this topic. Okay, so I hope the heading is clear to you. Next, come to the next topic, statement of object. Okay, what's the statement of objectives? Means what are your objectives? You have to write in 1, 2 or 3 lines. Okay, not more than 3 lines. Remember this. You could write in 2 lines or else 3 lines, but not more than 3 lines. Okay, statement of objective refers to the means what are the topics you have written in a concise manner here. You have to elaborate. This topic will be elaborated in here. Okay, you have to elaborate the heading in the statement of objective, that this is the thing, this is the problem faced by this. Okay, and these are the things. You have to write what? Introduction in the first para about the problem. Suppose correctify of the dicks of the road. Okay, next you have to, what you need to write, you have to write the problem. Okay, in the second para, and in the last para you have to write how you can rectify, solution. Okay, you have to tell the solution, how you can rectify the problem, that is the solution. Okay, so these three postulate will come, okay, in a very concise manner. Remember, this proposal is not a very lengthy part, because you would be having only of 10 marks, so you do not need to elaborate it. Okay, you do not need to like stretch it. Okay, do not stretch it, just write in a very short and concise manner, in a very condensed manner. Okay, do not elaborate it much more, otherwise there would be no need, or by fury, by might be by something, they can cut your marks as well, they can eliminate your marks as well. Okay, because just suppose to whom you are giving this notice, this proposal, sorry, they are having a lot of proposal over there. Okay, they would be having a lot of proposals, so they do not have that much time that they'll check your proposal line by line and see all the things. No, they are having they already have a lot of like thousand stacks of, not thousand, but the 50 or 60 stacks of this proposal. Okay, 30 to 40 stacks of this proposal they are having. Okay, so they do not have that much time, so that they can like see your proposal very deeply. No, so your proposal should be short and condensed. Okay, it should be concise. Are you understanding? So this is a statement of objective. In the statement of objective, you do not need to elaborate the things. Give a short introduction. Okay, that suppose there is a dance competition. Okay, and you have to take you have to collect, you have to take these things. So you can write in a very short form that there's a dance competition and we need a stage, some attires for the things. Okay, like this you could write. Next thing, list of measures. What is this list of measures? Okay, so list of measures including these points, that is date, time, venue, participants, and more things that we'll discuss right now. Okay, so list of measures refers to these things: date, time, venue, participant. Suppose, and here the requirements and budgetary requirements are also there. These 6 points, a list of measures contains 6 points. Okay, now what you need to write? You have to write date not in just suppose there's a, let's suppose there's 21, date 21. You do not need to write like this only. Okay, no, this is not a format of a date. Time 9 a.m. to 12 a.m. No, you do not need to write simply in 1 or 2 words. No, you have to elaborate it. How you will elaborate it? Let me tell you. Suppose there is any competition, drawing competition, suppose there is. Okay, so you could write the drawing competition will held on this date, this particular date. Suppose today is 12 May. So the drawing competition will start on or will held on 12 May 2023. Okay, in the place of time you have to write that the drawing competition will start from 9 a.m. to 12 or 3 a.m. 9 a.m. to 3 a.m. Understood? Next, venue. Venue means where this competition, where this thing takes place. So I can write this will take place in the auditorium, right? In the hall. You could write venue refers to the place where the particular place. A school is a place we know, but the particular place of the occasion, where the occasion is going to held. Okay, right off in the place of venue, what you could write is hall or auditorium. Okay, you could write hall or auditorium because these are the 2 places in your school or in your college where the occasion, the competition can takes place. Okay, I hope you are understanding the points. Sorry. Then participants. Participants refers to the pupil of your school. So you could write in place of participants that all the students from class 9 to 12 are eligible to participate in the drawing competition, or else you could write all the students from class 5th to 12th are eligible to participate in the drawing competition, okay, which will held uh, on this time. That's it. Do not elaborate it as I said earlier. Okay. Next, I hope participant is clear to you. Participants refers to the participants, means the athlete, you could say the person who are going to participate in like in the competition. They are known as the participants. Very easy, right? So all participants, all the students from class this, okay. Or else you could write all the disciples, okay. All the disciples are eligible to participate in this competition, okay. So I hope this thing is clear to you, okay. First is heading, which should be a catchy heading, as I told you, short and concise, okay. By glancing over there, the one can understand that the topic would be about this, okay. Next, statement of objectives, okay. What are the objectives of your heading? You have to write in 1, 2 or 3 words, not more than that. It should be concise. I am saying again, means it is of 10 marks. You do not need to elaborate it, okay. Next, list of measures, okay. List of measures refers to the date, time, venue, okay, and participants. Next comes to the requirements. Now requirements refers to the what are the stuff you need to fulfill this competition, okay. So things you need will come in requirements. Like for the drawing competition, you need a paper, colors, pencil, eraser, sharpener, sheet, right? These all things are required for the drawing competition. That's it. Requirements are those things which you are required for the particular thing. Like of dance competition, you need good attires, okay, a stage, right, music, and some more accessories for the girls and for boys too, all right. So these things should be there. Requirements are there should be 1 or 2 lines for requirements. Next comes to the budgetary requirements. What are budgetary requirements? As the words indicating us, budgetary requirements means from the budget you have extracted that requirements, like of, if let's take the same example of the of anything. Suppose in the dance competition we do not need any such we do not need to arrange all the things from the means we have to arrange all the things by ourselves, okay. So hence there's no budgetary requirements is required, okay. Means if the topic is that in which the budgetary requirements is needed, so you have to write that budgetary requirements are needed and these all things are the. But if budgetary requirements we do not need any budgetary requirements, so simply you have to mention the heading, okay. You have to mention the heading, and upon the means after the heading you could write, since we have arranged all the things from ourselves. Since we have arranged all the things from ourselves, so no budgetary requirements is required now, okay. No budgetary requirements is required now. Hence because we have arranged all the things by ourselves, okay. So if the budgetary requirements is required, you need to write into that. If it do not write, so you do not need to write it. But this heading, just wait. This heading budgetary requirements, this would be there in your proposal writing, because heading would be all. Do not delete the heading if the heading is not there, okay. If the use of that heading is not there, do not delete that heading. Heading would be there, but you do not need to write the matter into that. Are you understanding what I'm saying? if the budgetary requirements are required, it is required. Okay, you are collecting everything from the others, from the public. You are collecting. Suppose there is a person who is dealing with cancer. You have to collect money from others. So for that you need to write the budgetary requirements, because you are getting all the things from whom, from the person, from the public, right? So you have to write, since a person is dealing with cancer, so for that we need a budgetary requirements. Okay, please, those who want to those who want to donate, they can donate their money. Okay, those who want to donate the money, they can donate. Okay, and you could put any quote over there, right? Like charity is a good policy or anything like this. Okay, so this is the budgetary thing. I'm again and again telling you, means you do not commit any mistake. Okay, that's why I'm telling you that budgetary requirements, if it is required, you have to write. If it's not required, you write the topic, but do not write the subtopic inside that. Are you understanding what I'm saying? I hope you are understanding. Okay, so I have written here, if required. Okay, if it is required, you have to write. If you are collecting everything by yourself, okay, so you could write, since we have collected all the things by ourselves, so no budgetary requirements is required now. Simply you have to write. Okay, you do not need to eliminate any point. Okay, remember this, you do not need to elaborate and eliminate any point. You have to write any point, but you do not need to write sub point inside that, in this budgetary requirement, if you are collecting everything by yourself. So you could write like this, since we have collected all the things, we have submitted all the things by ourselves. Okay, so no budgetary requirements is required now. Budgetary requirements means what? The rupees, okay, the prices which you are taking from public for the charity of the people, right? Since you have collected, you have arranged your own money by yourself, so there's no need to take the money for charity from the people, right? So for that you can write that no budgetary requirements is required now, hence since we have collected everything by ourselves. Okay, I hope now this sixth point is very clear to you, because this is an important thing. Okay, people commit a lot of mistake over here. Okay, so make sure you remember this thing, that budgetary requirements, if it is required, you will write over here, okay, that we have collected this money from the public. Okay, and this like this you could write. If it is not required, just you can write one word that we have since no budgetary requirements is required, hence we have collected everything from this like this, you could write. Okay, and I have here I have scratched 3 lines, so it totally not matter that you have to write in 3 lines only. No, you could write in 2 lines, 1 lines. Okay, according to your convenient. After that, very simple. After budgetary requirements, you have to write your full name. The name should be full. Then your position, that is, you are a head boy or a head girl. Okay, if you are a boy gender, you can write head boy. If your gender is a girl, you could write the head girl. After that, your school name. Okay, so here you have come across to the end of your proposal writing, right? Your proposal writing, the format of your proposal writing is completed here. Now let's see the sample of the proposal writing right now. Okay, and then I'm going to give you a homework question. You have to attempt that homework question as well. Okay, first of all, let's read the question. As I told you, it is of 10 marks. Understood? It would be of 10 marks. Let's read the question. As a member of the student council of your school, you have been given the responsibility of setting up a science club. Write a proposal in about 150 words, stating the steps you would take to successfully establish this particular club. Okay, you are a head boy. Okay, and your responsibility is to establish a science club. Okay, where you have to establish a science club. So for that you need to write a proposal writing of 150 words. As I told you, the word limit would be of 150 words. Not do not expand more than 150 words. That's why I'm saying that write everything in a very concise manner, in a very short manner, right? So you have to write a proposal, okay, and you have to write the steps too. That how you have set up a science club. So let's see proposal for setting. This is your what? Proposal for setting a science club. Here you have written. Then comes to the heading or introduction. Okay, heading means, as I told you, the as you were having the subject, right? You are having the heading. Okay, so to foster an interest in science outside the classroom and introduce students to the wonder and relevance of science in your lives, we propose to set a science club in a school. Okay, means to create an interest of the children in the science subject. We are developing or we are creating a science club in the school. Okay, to propose a science, we are proposing a science club in a school. Okay, this should be of maximum 2 sentences. Okay, this would be of maximum 2 sentences, and this would be of 2 marks. Understood? I hope. Okay, next comes to the objective. Okay, objective says a science club will help students overcome their phobias regarding science. It will be instrumental in developing the scientific curiosity of students through its activities and programs. Okay, means we are developing a science club so that children of the school they can overcome on their phobia of science. Like we are having a lot of phobia. The science is very tough. They are having a lot of calculations and a lot of chemical equations. Okay, and lot of diagrams, right? So in order to overcome that phobia, we are developing this interesting science club so that children can take science as their funny subject. Not funny, but as this interesting subject, right? So this again would be your 2 points maximum and of 2 marks. Understand? I hope. Right? So in objective we had to write that what are the importance, why you are keeping this thing, why you are keeping this thing. Okay, so what is the significance of this thing, right? Like of objectives, right? What is the objective of keeping a science club? So we have all told you that to eliminate the phobia of children of science. Okay, we have posted this science club. Next is list of measures. As I told you, list of measures refers to what things you required. Okay, like a science teacher for the science club, you need some equipments. Okay, some instruments, not instruments, sorry, equipments, science equipments like of beakers, chemicals. Okay, and all the things, funnel, etc. A science teacher should be there. Okay, and a good diagrammatic diagrams. Okay, would be there. Like a good diagrammatic sketch would be there. Okay, so list of measures means which things are required to fulfill this demand, right? So the middle school activity room will be used as the room for all science club meetings and activities. Okay, here they are suggesting a room should be there, middle room should be there, in which we can establish a meeting for science club, right? Then the meetings will take once a week after school from 2 p.m. till 3 p.m. Any activity such as talk by scientists or competitions will take place on Saturdays, right? Next, membership of the science club will be open to all students from class 6 to 12th. The club president will be Mr. Sinha and senior physics teacher. 8 other officers, bears, will be elected from the members of the club. Okay, here they have told about the teachers and the rest of the members of the school. Okay, so next, club membership have been fixed on rupees 250 per member per year. Okay, per member per year you would be having 250 rupees. Okay, and the club will also a range of activities ranging from science fairs, robot making, creating slogans and posters, uh, documentaries, and so on. Okay, these all things should be there. Maximum 4 points should be there, which would be your 4 marks. Okay, so list of measures plays a crucial role, a very important role, so you have to take care over here. Okay, next comes to the last line, that is, we hope that the proposal will be accepted so that the science club becomes a reality in the life of the school. Okay, it is a linguistic ability of 2 marks, and total would be of 10 marks. I hope this is clear to you. Okay, and at the last you need to write your name, as I told you in the proposal as well. What you need to write, you have to write your name and your destination, that you are a head boy or a head girl. Okay, not destination means your position. Okay, and at the last you have to write your school name, that is DePaul means any school. Okay, so here you have come across to the end of your proposal writing. I hope you have taken this proposal writing very seriously, and you have understood what are the approach, what is a good approach to deal with these types of proposal writing. Okay, this would be of total 10 marks, as I told you. Okay, this is 2 to 4 marks, and this is 4, okay, 8 marks, and this 2 10 marks. So total 10 marks you would be having proposal writing. The one would be heading or the introduction, that why you are putting. The first would be the small catchy heading, then your heading or the introduction. Okay, next objective, that what are your objective of keeping this thing. Okay, then the list of measures which things are required for fulfilling this demand, this thing. Okay, and at the last you would be having the conclusion, and then your name, your destination, that not destination, sorry, your position, and your school name. And that's it, you have come across to the end of your proposal writing. Okay, I hope this is clear to you. So let's take a practice homework question. Okay, so you can practice this at your home. The question says, as the secretary of the students wing of RWA of your colony, you wish to organize a first aid training camp for the volunteer in the age group of 18 to 25 of your housing colony. Right, a proposal is in not more than 150 words. The word limit, you have to remember the word limit, that it should not exceed more than 150 words. Okay, then you have to state the steps, that what steps you have to take to successfully organize a camp. Right, so you have to write a proposal to your as your secretary of your RWA's team. Okay, to organize a first aid for the volunteers of the age group of 18 to 25. Okay, of your housing club. You have to write a proposal writing for this. Take a screenshot very rapidly and just practice this at your home. If you face any problem, you come back to the video and see all the steps, what I have told you, what I have done. Okay, here, and yeah, that's it. Bye-bye. Stay tuned for more videos. This is your homework. Make sure you remember the homework and practice this, please. If you do not practice, you will forget what I have told you in the video. So practice is very necessary. That's why I gave you the practice question, so you do not forget that I have to practice. Okay, if you cannot do, come back to the video, see again what are the points, what are the things I have told you to write a good proposal writing and adequate proposal writing. Okay, so you can follow the steps. Okay, or else you can follow the steps which was told by your teacher, by your own convenient school teachers. Okay, so that's it. Bye bye, stay tuned. Okay, so yeah.